Being a 9 allows me to forget myself and allows me to be present and really kind of plug into the tension of other people's lives.
Other people have always been important to psychologist Tanya Ali. Even in the late stage of her pregnancy, she goes to some of San Francisco's toughest neighborhoods to help her patients, many of whom are homeless or mentally disturbed.
I work with a clientele, a group of people who have hallucinations, delusions, who don't really bathe often. All that kind of dissipates when they're in the room, and I begin to get fascinated with their story.
But that's Tanya's job as a supervising psychologist in the city's mental health department.
I have this great ability to kind of just forget myself and put myself somewhere else when I'm in the room. I think that really enables me to work with these folks in a much more effective way. I think that's one of my gifts. I think that's how I fell into psychology.
Tanya, like most 9s, is drawn to other people's agendas. This pattern began as she grew up the child of immigrants in a predominantly white suburb.
In order to fit into this particular culture, I literally scraped the skin off my face to try to hide the brown skin. But I look at that as a way of merging as well, at a young age, being able to kind of get into somebody else's world and really forget myself.
The danger for a type 9 is to go through life without a personal agenda. As an adult, the patterns of Tanya's childhood continued.
I met this man when I was very young, and we stayed together for 13 years. And for the first 10, 11 years, we had no conflict. We didn't fight. I was so focused in on smoothing everything out and enmeshed with his life that I didn't quite know where mine was going. And we both kind of woke up to our own needs at the same time, and we clashed.
The marriage ended in divorce. Tanya took time off from work and traveled extensively. And by studying the Enneagram, she learned how to maintain an important inner dialogue.
I think I constantly have to be on guard. I work 4 days a week now. I made sure of that. And Fridays are the days that I devote to myself. And I have been wanting to get a pair of prescription glasses. So I'll set out and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get glasses. A friend will call up, my mom will call up, somebody will call up, and I'll get derailed. And I'll go and do what they want to do. And I'll completely forget about what I set out to do. And 4 hours later, I'm sitting in a movie theater with these old glasses on going, oh, glasses.
Now happily remarried, Tanya applies the lessons she's learned from the Enneagram to her new relationship.
What's different is I'm not so focused on his agenda. And I can see it now. I can see there are times when I want to kind of move in there and focus in on what he's doing in his life. And I think I'm better at keeping my own boundaries now. And keeping my own sense of self and my own priorities.